something. You could do what you want, but I'm going to tell you straight up. There's one thing that even God won't do. Even the greatest forces in this realm won't do it. How much more you? That means to influence the will of another being. So they said, ask and it shall be given. They ain't just going to give it to you. You got to ask for, you have to give them permission to do that. If the forces of the universe will not influence the will of humans, how much more a human like you? Do you know the consequences of that shit? We might throw around jokes about I'm a juju, I'm gonna do. Son, 7 does not do that shit because I know the consequences. However, what you could do, you could fortify yourself with magic. You do magic in a way when somebody fuck with you, that should go back to them and fuck them up. You could protect yourself. That's the only magic available to you. You are not allowed to misuse the ether that you breathe to influence the will of another god. You will not be forgiven. In your scriptures, it says, if you sin against the Holy Spirit, you could sin against God the Father or any other forces, you'll be forgiven. If you sin against the Holy Spirit, which if you misuse the ether and influence the will of another being, it's like tying your neck to a rock and throwing you in the river. You're sure to drown to the deepest parts of reality. That means every time you're born, right, you're in a worse state. In this reality today, there's people that was born in a fucked up situation. Do you really think that's a mistake? Do you just think that shit just happens randomly? Where people just, this person born a cripple, that motherfucker born in some village in Africa, fucked up, they shooting, fighting every day, can't barely eat, and you got motherfuckers that born in Brooklyn that got the best of shit. You got motherfuckers born in England that's got the best, and you got these other motherfuckers. You think like the differences in souls and how they appear is a mistake? Did you have any control appearing in the family that you appeared as a soul? Do you know what you're doing when you influence the will of another human being through magic? Love magic, making somebody fall in love with you. Fucking anything you have to do with another, fucking with another person's spirit against their will have you completely destroyed. You're destroying yourself. I will warn a lot of you women, because I see that shit a lot. You know, people, I see these groups. There's this fat bitch, I'm not going to say her name, that's instigating women to just fuck niggas up. And they use magic and these esoteric means and think it's a joke. Right? You might succeed, right? But you've opened the door for somebody stronger than you to fuck you up. There's a big hole in your aura right now. And you run into a nigga like 7 who's umuzu okwaranshi, and you finished. Finished completely. You done. You fuck with the wrong nigga, you finished. That's the beginning of your end. Everything starts going wrong from then on. Kids start, I ain't even gonna go into it. So I will put this warning. Do not influence another person's will. Do not put shit in your aura that you don't want to happen to you. The universe is a reflection. You put the wrong energy in there, and when it comes back, maybe 7 years later, 11 years later, there's a cycle for all that shit. You won't even know it's some shit you did 11 years later. That nigga that you did a love ritual on, who done moved on, probably survived the shit you did. Now the shit back for you. It's time to pay. Don't do it. Don't follow these people. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.